Hey guys, it's me, Cruel, back again with another reaction video on this channel, and today we have episode 32 of Exploring Perfect Oracles, a series on this channel where I basically react to songs that got a perfect oracle, which is an achievement in the Korean charts. And yeah, I go in order, you know, from the first song that ever got one, which was late 2010, to the newest one, which will be 2021, but right now we are in late 2014, and this song is Only You by three different people, Kwak Jin Eon, I think, Kim Feel, and also Lim Do Hyuk, I believe it was. Lim Do Hyuk, yeah. So these three are actually the top three of Superstar K6, casting / competition show from Mnet in 2014. It ended in November 2014 and started in August, so somewhere around the time of the ending of this show. Probably this might even be like just an extra song that came out after everything was done, because they're literally the top three. I actually knew Kim Feel from somewhere. I've heard the name. I don't know where, but I've heard it. And I did not know the other two, never heard their names again. So apparently Kwak Jin Eon, I am looking at it now, has sung OSTs for Hospital Playlist, My Mister even. So, and Miseng, two of my favorites, actually my two favorite K-dramas. So that's a yikes. I have to look it up later to see which ones that was. One of them was even actually with Kim Feel, but not from those two dramas, from another drama. Kim Feel does the most songs, a lot of singles, but also OSTs. He had Replay 1988 OST, Abyss OST, When the Camellia Blooms, I've also watched that. ET1 Class, It's Okay to Not Be Okay, Startup, so those are some OSTs Kim Feel did. I also watched When the Camellia Blooms, ET1 Class, and It's Okay to Not Be Okay. And then Do Hyuk doesn't have a wiki page, so I can't really tell, but that's just for information for you guys to know what this is, because we don't have a music video for this, hence why I at least wanted to do something, right? We don't even have subtitles or lyrics, so I'm just gonna check out the song, see what it's like, and then kind of have some closing thoughts why I think this might have gotten a perfect oracle. Quick shout out to my Patreon before we get started with the actual video. Special shout out goes out to Fototer, Gratner, Mir Servants, and Reezy Roller. Thank you. And now, one last thing I want to explain before we start, on top of me telling you that my playlist to all of my Exploring Perfect Oracle iterations is in the pinned comment if you want to join along with the journey or catch up with early episodes. But what is a Perfect Oracle? If you don't know, I'm going to explain really quick. It's basically being number one in all of the charts at the same time, and it changes a lot. So over the years, a lot of different charts were part of it. At times it was really hard to get one because certain charts were really bad or really hard to get number one in due to various reasons. I could go into detail, but it's, yeah, look it up yourself if you're interested. Either way, you have to be number one in all of the daily charts and all of the weekly charts and also all of the real-time charts. Real-time is something that more and more becomes unpopular these days, but back in the day, 2014, was almost exclusively what songs went by. So these songs were actually, sometimes that makes it easier for songs to get a perfect oracle, I guess, but sometimes also makes it harder. So basically any song could get it, but on the other hand, any other song could also stop you from getting it. So it's a gamble, I guess. I think it's more consistent the way it is today, with not so much focus on real-time charts. But yeah, let's begin with Only You by, again, Kwak Jin Eon, Kim Feel, and Lim Do Hyuk. I hope I pronounced those somewhat right. I tried. So I'm expecting a lot of good vocals, but other than that, I don't know what. I hear a guitar. By the way, fun fact, this is the only song from Superstar K, and they had many seasons, as you could tell, it's season 6, that ever got a perfect oracle, and also only one of two perfect oracles from casting shows, if we exclude Show Me the Money, which is not really a casting show, so I want to exclude it. But the other one is actually from early 2015, so it's gonna be in 2 episodes. So both of those are actually pretty close to each other. And the other one is from K-Pop Star 4. So just for your information, fun fact, only 2 songs of over than 100 songs have ever gotten it from a casting show. Man, I wonder how old they are actually. Sorry, I go back 10 seconds. Look how old at least the first two are. Also, I'm gonna say their age in 2014. So the age in 2014 was... Excuse me? What? That's really young. Oh, wow. Okay, so 22 for Kwak Jin Eon. And then... about 28 by Kim Feel. So they sound older though than they are. Vibrator. Wow. These vocals though. I found the third guy's age and profile and so on, and what he does, I guess. So I thought I might look if there's another page for him. So at the time, 2014, he was 21. So he's the youngest, actually. He got third place, by the way. So the 22-year-old got first with Kwak Jin Eon. And he was also singing a lot of OSTs. That's about it. No singles, though, but OSTs. So he did Knock to Flower, Love and Sadness, Gangnam Scandal, Let Me Introduce Her, Doubtful Victory, My Sassy Girl, and Loco, Moon Lovers, Scarlet Heart. No, Loco was the feature on that song. Moon Lovers, Scarlet Heart, Rio. That is also the only one of these I actually have heard before. I might have heard Knock to Flower, but I've never seen any. But all of them do OSTs. Yes. This piano is, by the way, beautiful. The acoustic guitar. Even harmonizing. Oh, the e-guitar came back in. Interesting interlude. Oh my god, his voice. Oh. Instant goosebumps. It's picking up again. Yo. Dude, what a long note. Go back. Oh. Back to the calm vocal. This is pretty. Wow, I love the guitar so much. Oh, he's coming in. Yo! Yo, they're literally flexing. Yo! Yes. Oh, I love this song. Oh, getting goosebumps at the low calm parts. The outro. Oh, yo. I love how that sounds at the end. Shit, that's so good. Literally, goosebumps, man. Oh god, I love songs that have both calm parts and like just belting non-stop, right? I love songs that have both. That's so good. Oh man. Comments are even turned off, that's pretty sad, but there's some dislikes on the song, like it has like a 10% dislike rate. It's pretty high, and I don't understand why that is. I mean, it's a topic channel, nobody really cares, but still weird. Anyway, that song is really good, and yeah, I was already thinking about it before clicking on it and like recording it, why this might have gotten a perfect all kill. I don't know. Maybe people just really love these three guys together. I can see that. They sound fantastic. I obviously would love to know who was which of the three singing at the time. But I don't know. By the way, the winner of this season, which is Kwak Jin Eon, I think, he won $500,000. That's pretty crazy. So that's like 300,000 in cash and 200,000 in record producing. So like for music, I guess. Oh, and Kim Boom Soo, I have actually reacted to him on the series before, as well as Baek Ji Young, which is the singer Baek Ji Young that I reacted to recently as a Killing Voice. Both of these were actually, judges for the season. After Lee Ha-nil of DJ Doc. Okay, did not know him before. He left as a judge before this, but yeah, those are two names. Those are big names, and they both know them quite well. Pretty crazy. So this is cool. This is cool. Oh, they even say the ages here on this page. Didn't even see that. Oopsie. But yeah, that's cool. So I can only imagine that they just really love this, and maybe they had a good timing, because it's really hard again to get a perfect all-kill. And one thing I can look at here is the next one is by MC Mong, the next perfect all-kill, which is a really popular group. They have gotten, I think, more perfect all-kills later on, like years later. Let me see. No, they never got perfect all-kills, but I know they always are very high charting. So they're like literally one of the best sellers every single year in K-pop. They're like a rock group, I think, if I remember correctly. So I'm not too surprised that MC Mong, like, I guess, got the perfect all-kill after this, but why this one got one, I don't know. Maybe there was downtime and no song else really dominated. Again, the last one was the Soyu and Urban Sakapa, The Space Between, which is a good song, fantastic song, I love it so much, but it's not necessarily as epic and in your face as this song is, so maybe that's just kind of what people needed at the time. I can only speculate. It's definitely one of the rarer perfect all-kills, one of the ones where I think it's not as obvious why they got it, so that's pretty cool to see. It fits like more an underdog story, and I like underdog stories. I'm always for them. So yeah, that's about it for my episode. What is it, 32? Yeah, 32 of Exploring Perfect All-Kills. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this reaction and the series of this, the style I do this in. If you did, again, I leave a playlist in the pinned comment to watch all of the others. There's 31 more, of course, as you can imagine. I already did, and I will do all of them in the future. I don't really have a set schedule for when I do these. I just throw them in at times, and this one is one of the ones that probably doesn't get many views. Maybe more Korean views, I don't know. The song doesn't seem that popular, it's just, like, internationally, so tough to tell. But, you know, I just want to check out every song that got a perfect all-kill, because I think they all did it for a reason, and they all are worth checking out. They're all great songs. It's kind of like the top list of best songs, I think. It's obviously not that easy, that simple. A lot of good songs don't get it. But I still want to know them, right? I feel like it's a good starting point for K-pop fans, me included, to know these songs. And again, I will tell you one thing here. There's 107 songs right now on this list, and maybe 108 if ECMU gets their perfect all-kill, which, by the way, we can check out at the same time if they did already. But 107, and out of these songs before I began this series, I knew about 40, and like 90% of these songs were from 2016 and later. In 2016, I got into K-pop. So, and I just saw, by the way, MC Mon got another Perfect Orchid in 2019. Yeah, but so most of these songs I did not know before, and I feel like I just had to catch up. I missed out so many things, especially for just groups and like artists that I don't really listen to normally. So I feel like it's just exploring a good amount of songs as well, which is cool. And I just really, really like that, to listen to those things. So, yeah, one last thing before we end it here. ECMU did not get a Perfect Orchid yet, but they're pretty close. Still the same problem. It's Melon, where they're not the number one. The others are definitely doable, but seems like it might not be possible. We will see. We will see. Next level is probably too big right now, and MSG wannabe, but who knows? See you in the next episode or in another ration. Have a nice day. Peace.